Well, hello everybody. We are at Winfield Airport, and I've got a friend here. His name is Rich. I'm taking him up in the BushCat for the first time. And are you excited?
Yes, I am.
So let's see how it goes. It's a little bit windy, and I kind of prepped him and made sure that he knows that it's a little bit bumpy. Nothing to be concerned about, but it's better to know that it's coming, right?
Right.
Okay, so here we go. Winfield traffic, BushCat 72 Tango, taxiing to 36 Winfield. Now, Winfield Airport is not known for a very smooth runway, so it's a little bumpy here. That's not my fault, you know?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so one thing we're going to do before we take off is that we're going to do an engine test to make sure that the two magnetos on each cylinder are working well. It's what they call a run-up. We're basically going to go to almost full power on the ground and then check the condition of the magnetos to make sure that they're functioning properly.
What, do you have a gauge? Oh, you can check?
Yeah, well, what we're going to do, we'll stop it right here. Yes. Okay. Put our fuel pump on, and we're going to turn off the mags, each 1 and 2, and then there should be a drop of RPM to tell you that that one's not working when I turn it off, and then turn it back on, it should go back up. And if that happens, then I know that that magneto is working good. All right, so throttle up. Okay, now we're going to turn that one mag off, and there goes the drop. See the drop of the magneto?
Right.
If you hit it again, it goes back up. Very good. Second magneto. It's a redundant system. So instead of just one spark plug per cylinder, there's two. So just in case one goes bad, the other one will keep on working.
The one backs up the other?
Yeah,
I got you.
It's all about safety. And an auxiliary fuel pump. That's also important, just in case the engine-driven one doesn't work. That holds pressure good.
How much fuel can you hold?
This is well, the max is about 25 pounds, or 25 gallons.
Gotcha. 25
gallons. You can fly about 5 hours on that.
Oh, really? That's pretty long.
About as long as I ever want to be in an airplane.
Yeah.
So, okay, you ready, Rich?
Ready when you are.
All right. Now, if you want to hold on to something, you feel free to hold on to that or hold on to this. Okay. You know, my wife always does that because she doesn't want to have nothing to hold on to, so she does this.
All right, I get that. All right.
And we'll see how it goes. And if it's enjoyable to you, we can do some maneuvers and things, but it'll be up to you. And I do have a bag here, just in case.
Not even talk about that.
Yeah. Just in case, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
All right, here we go. I want to check for traffic, make sure there's no airplanes coming in for me to mess up their day. Winfield traffic, BushCat 72 Tango, departing 36 to the north, Winfield. What's interesting about Winfield is that it's a rolling runway. It's not flat. You can kind of see it kind of rolls like a roller coaster. Here we go. Okay, full power. Okay, airspeed's alive. Get some speed here. All right, now we're going to rotate. Okay. Get some speed. Just like that. Let the airplane speed up, and then we're going to pull up. Yeah.
I realize so much property's back here.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to retract my flaps now. And trim for my climb. And we'll just keep on climbing for a little while. And we'll start making a shallow turn to the left. So those bumps that you feel are what they call thermals. Just columns of rising air. it'll feel like all of a sudden we're just lifting up, and we are.
Yeah.
Right now we're climbing at 800 feet per minute.
Wow.
And I'm not really pulling the stick back very high to do a climb. This is just the rising air that's pulling us up.
Like when me and you were talking, can other people hear us on this channel? Are you sure?
No, that's that little red button there is a push to talk.
Oh.
So if I want to transmit what we're talking, then I would push that button. But right now this is just an intercom between you and me.
Gotcha.
Yep. So I like to fly low and slow. I'm not one to go really high up because I like to see the scenery myself.
Yeah, no, I do too. It's gorgeous.
So normally I will cruise at around 1,800 feet per. You know, right now we're 1,680. We're gonna keep on climbing a little bit slowly.
Yeah, what was the right here? The gauge is what's for that? Oh, that's how far we are off the ground.
Yeah, the other gauge, the one that keeps changing.
Yeah.
That tells you if we're climbing or if we're descending, and it's real time and it's hyper accurate.
Well, that's just the stuff.
I'm gonna.
Well, you set it at a certain level where you want to fly at, and then it goes from zero from that point.
Well, that's just to kind of let you know what the airplane is doing. It doesn't. It's not like an autopilot or anything like that. This will actually just tell you right now we're climbing, and then if we get below zero, that means we're descending. You'll notice that in flying airplanes, it's like flying in a liquid. It's very fluid.
Yeah, right now it feels pretty smooth.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Taking off, the lower you go, what happens is that the wind that's coming around goes across the trees and it gets disrupted. And the wind actually starts swirling around because of the surface friction. So when you're up here, not as much friction. There's nothing for it to hit. So the wind tends to be a little smoother. And the higher we go, the more smoother it gets. Sometimes there's going to be turbulence, you know, aloft, a little higher up.
Right.
Well, let's just tool around Kenosha County, shall we?
Sure. Picked a good day to go out.
Yeah, this is nice.
Do you fly at night with this or no? Are you allowed to?
No, I'm not allowed to. I have a sport pilot's license that does not allow me to fly at night.
Oh, there's certain restrictions on your license?
I have certain restrictions, yeah.
Okay.
Only fly with 2 people in the airplane. It's got to be a light sport airplane. However, I can fly up to 10,000 feet. I can fly anywhere in the continental U.S.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Yeah. What we could do is we could make our way to Lake Geneva.
Okay.
Maybe tour that and come full circle. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Yeah, thank you for the ride, Tom.
Oh,
It's
you're
gorgeous out here.
You're welcome.
Thanks for a good Monday afternoon.
Well, I'm happy to do it. I need excuses to fly, so you're a good excuse.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I love it up here. It's
Yeah, it is. It's gorgeous.
I feel at home. And this little plane, I've gotten to know very well, so I know what it can do and what it doesn't do. And it feels very natural for me. So when I get into this BushCat, I feel like I'm just strapping on a pair of wings.
Yeah.
And this plane is just an extension of my body.
Yeah.
And that's a great feeling, you know?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Wisconsin's a beautiful state.
It is.
It really is nice.
Looks so much more wide open up here versus driving around, you know?
Yeah, you really do get a different perspective when you're up here, don't you? You see the world that most people will never see.
Yeah, this is awesome.
So do you have an interest in aviation? Is that a subject matter that's of interest to you?
You know, I've never been around a lot of planes, small planes, so I guess I haven't, but I definitely like it. That's for sure. It's neat.
Yeah. Well, my love of aviation is all because of my dad. It's all his fault. Yeah, when I was a kid, you know, he would show me how to build model airplanes, and always went to Oshkosh, you know.
You said your dad was a pilot. Was he a commercial pilot? Or?
No, he was a glider pilot, sailplanes.
Oh, really?
A lot of my childhood memories are of us when we would go to the airport on a beautiful summer day and fly with my dad in the sailplanes.
Oh, that'd be neat.
You know, the tow plane tows you up to about 3,000 feet. They release the tow plane, and then my dad looks for thermals and lift to stay up. Remember that thermal that we had when we took off?
Yeah.
All of a sudden we started rising? Well, a glider is designed to really respond to thermals, and so if you can get into a thermal and turn inside it, the thermal will just keep lifting you and lifting you and lifting you. So you don't need an engine to fly. And we would stay up for hours, I remember. We would be up there 3 or 4 hours just flying.
And you could keep yourself up just by keep hitting them, really.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, those were great memories.
Oh, I bet.
And just recently, you know, since I got my license, my dad hasn't flown for...
Is your dad still alive?
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's the observatory. See it right there?
Oh, yeah. I never knew that was even there.
Yep. Stargazing.
Wow, that's pretty neat.
And he's 82 now. And since I got my license, you know, he hasn't flown for 25 years or something like that. So I told him, I said, hey, we need to get flying some gliders again. So I did. I took him up to Hartford Airport.
Really?
And they have a glider club there.
He didn't go in it, did he?
Oh, yeah. He was very happy to. He went up with an instructor, and then he got his flight in. I got a flight too. The next time we went, and I brought my cameras for that one as well too. So there's a video about me. We actually rendezvoused with another sailplane.
Really?
There was another gentleman who took off, so we kind of coordinated our efforts so that we would actually meet up. All right, so we're going to make our way back here. We'll turn at this marina.
I can't believe this whole time out we haven't seen a plane, have we? I mean, in your area?
No, yeah, nobody is flying right now. Well, see, honestly, a lot of pilots don't like this because it's windy. And that you know, they're fair weather pilots. Unless it's really nice, they're not going to fly. But, you know, I don't want to do that. I mean, I bought this airplane so I can get up in the air. And
I mean, this doesn't seem too bad to me, but I mean, you're the one driving.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and once I discovered that the BushCat can really handle the wind just fine, you know. And I've been in much worse. I'm going, well, the 20 knot winds are not that big a deal. They really are. You know, and you're okay, right? You're not,
yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, so. So we're going to fly away from the lake just in case. The lake tends to draw people as far as sightseers and airplanes, and so if I'm going to do maneuvers, I'm not going to be around a populated area like that. So we're going to go out in the farm country, get up to about 3,000 feet. All right. Okay, so why don't I show you what they call a slow flight. We'll slow the plane way, way down. Right now we're going 76 miles an hour, but the plane will fly a lot slower than that. So we're going to bring it back. We're going to add full flaps. That'll make it even slower. And we'll stall the airplane. The plane will actually stop flying.
Will you shut the motor off or?
No. We can keep the motor running. A stall is basically where the air no longer flows properly over the wings. And it no longer gives you lift. It's a perfectly safe maneuver.
I mean, normally the way you got the flaps now is more for landing.
Yep. See, now my airplane's saying, hey, stall. Look, we're getting really close here, stall. So maybe I won't stall the plane, but now we're going just at a crawl. 1 miles an hour. You have less effectiveness on the control surfaces. But it can go really slow.
Yeah, it is.
So add speed, we put the nose back down, give it full power, get our speed back up, then retract the flaps slowly. There we go. And then get back to a cruise.
Normal.
Yep.
Cruising. What is normal cruising speed usually? About 75, what you were doing?
About 85 is a good cruising speed, yep. So, now the reason they teach you that is that in order for you to land, you got to learn how to do what you just saw me do. Slow the plane down and get it just to about the stall.
So you'll put it in a stall maneuver before you even start to go down?
Yep. No, the plane should stall just as you're landing, just as the wheels touch the ground. That's when the plane should stop flying. So you got to learn how to coordinate that. Okay. So that's one thing you got to learn. You got to learn how to fly the plane slow.
Sure.
There's another maneuver called the steep turn, and that's where you turn the plane good 45-degree angle. So that's pretty pronounced. The earth kind of just goes like that.
Right.
And it's not an easy maneuver to do because you have to maintain your speed and also your altitude. And in order to pass your check ride, you have to be able to make a 360-degree turn.
So as you turn, you're probably pulling up a little bit, aren't you?
Yeah, because as the plane turns, you have less lift. The higher the bank angle, the less lift you have. So in order to counter that, you got to pull on the elevator to maintain your altitude. The only problem is when you pull back, you're also slowing down, so sometimes you have to add power too to kind of mix it. All right, so let's do a steep turn, all right, if you're game?
Yep, ready when you are.
First thing I want to do is I want to make sure I don't see any traffic anywhere around because we might be turning right into somebody. Nobody on the ADSB, and I can't see anybody here. I'm going to just do a quick, what they call a clearing turn, just to make sure that the area is clear. Not every airplane's got the radar, especially the old vintage ones. And we're plenty high now to do it.
Yeah, if you didn't have that radar, it'd be hard to tell which direction you're going sometimes, wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So we're about 82 miles an hour. That's pretty good. All right, let's do a steep turn to the left. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Hey, we're gonna bank that angle right there. There we go. Okay. Bank angle 45, yep, there we go. Maintaining altitude. Haven't lost anything yet. That's good.
Oh.
There we go. Okay, now we'll round out right to where we started. All right, lost 10 feet. Doggone it.
That wasn't bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, so let's go to the right, shall we? Let's try a right turn. The sight picture's a little bit different there. There we go, 45 knots or 45-degree bank. No. There we go. And we bank round off, and I am about 20 feet I gained there.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. I would have passed.
Yeah. They make you do that when you get past your test?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Test?
oh yeah. You got to be able to do that. I think the parameter is that you have to stay within 100 feet. Can't break that. You can't climb or descend more than 100 feet. And you got to maintain that angle of 45 degrees. So, all right, one more. What they call a negative G pushover. You like roller coasters?
Sure, I do.
You like being weightless just for a second? Okay.
What are you trying to say?
That's what we're gonna do. All right. All right. We're gonna basically we're gonna climb to a really high angle of attack, so the nose is gonna go way up. And just before we get to maybe 10 degrees or 10 miles an hour above the stall, we'll just push that thing over. The plane's gonna dive. You're gonna be weightless for a second.
Okay.
Okay, and it's gonna feel just like a roller coaster. Okay. For that maneuver, I usually put my fuel pump on because we are putting negative G loads on the engine and also on the tank. So, all right. So you ready?
Yep.
Okay. So let's do a high angle attack. Let's get up, 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 up. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Wow. Oh wow. We just lost 500 feet there.
That fast?
Yep.
Wow. Didn't feel like it. I mean.
No, we were at 37. Well, it was 300 feet. Actually, 300 feet. Sorry, I misspoke.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty tame. You want to try one more?
Sure.
All right. Try again. I'll be a little bit more aggressive this time. Okay, here we go. Okay. Kind of like a power on stall. So up and up and up and up. Slowing the plane down, slowing the plane down, slowing the plane down. Push it over.
Wow.
That's another about 300 foot drop there.
Oh.
Yep. So the reason you want to slow down before you do that, because the dive is going to increase your speed a lot. So if you don't want to be fast at the high angle of attack to push it over. So
the longer you waited to pull back on it, the harder it would be to get it to come back, right?
yeah. Having fun?
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
All right. So we'll start making our way home.
Sure. I never realized there's so many lakes up here. You know, you wouldn't think that.
Yeah, that's one thing that I noticed when I started flying. It's like, oh my gosh, lakes everywhere in this county.
I know it.
Yeah, I believe that's Fox Lake. That's all. I think Antioch is right over there.
That's kind of part of the chain, isn't it?
Yep,
right
that
there?
is. It is.
Yep.
Winfield traffic, BushCat Sensor Tango, right base, 36. Winfield. Winfield traffic, BushCat Sensor Tango, turning final, 36, full stop, Winfield. Tango traffic, BushCat 73 Tango, back taxiing 36, with you. All right, so you're down, you're alive, everything's good?
Yes. Thank you very much for taking me out.
Oh, you're welcome, Rich. It was fun, wasn't it?
It was fun, yeah.
Yeah.